That's your donkeys. Somebody was just growling at the donkeys because they're across the river, and apparently that's a whole different species of animal if it's across the river. That obviously can't be Pinto and Jerry, can it? So this is the place where Ted used to go all the time. Yeah, that's a long way down. Probably about 30 feet, maybe. What are you doing, Meatball? What are you doing? Did you dig up another nut? There's a lot of acorns up here and stuff. My man likes pine nuts for some reason. He likes digging them up. Much to the chagrin of the squirrels, I'm sure. That's not going to make their day when they come back looking for dinner. It turns out some random household Yorkie ate them all. Boy, it's foggy out today. Jerry. There you go. See, I told you that was Jerry. He answered. Hear that? It's a really, really, really weird looking deer. So we were just up here visiting Ted. Got a little bit more of Ted's rock wall done. Well, not on this end. We kind of started from the middle and then worked our way out. So this is the end of the stone wall. And then if we walk our way up on through here, Ted always liked this area for a good reason. It's nice, it's flat, and wherever the current Yorkie is, there we go. It's prime hunting ground for pretty much all sorts of little rodents. Here's Ted's. Got himself a little tree and everything going on here. And then we'll continue on with the rock wall. And then this last rock down here actually was moved the other day. And it's not a massive rock, but it's big enough. So something moved it. Probably a bear. They like to knock things over. I can't imagine coyote doing that. But yeah, that's the end of the wall, and then it still points up to the rest of the trail. And I'm just hanging out with Yorkies, because that's what I do. All right, you ready to continue on, man? Or are you gonna finish eating your pine nut? What you doing? The other day he was barking at one of the owls that was up here. I brought him up to show him the owl, but the owl stopped or took off or something. This whole area up here is actually a lot of fun, because this is so much higher than the house. You can see, the back of the barn and everything, and the river. Just a nice area. It's fairly cool up here. It's pretty much dead flat. The original stone wall was here on this edge, and I think calling it a wall might be a bit of an exaggeration, because everything around here is rock, but everything started falling down over the edge. So I scavenged loose rocks, and every time I'm up here, I'll grab another rock and I'll toss it in the wall when we make our trip through. And we got Ted here, and then we've got the random headstone. So this here, somebody definitely put that in the ground. That did not end up like that. And I don't know. 100 years ago or so, this tree obviously probably wasn't quite as tall as that is now. And this embankment here might have gone farther over. Who knows? It's always interesting. Obviously, I'm never going to disturb that ground because somebody else is buried there. So whether it's a pet or whether it's a person, who knows? This was all apparently, from the stories that I've been told, this was all sheep farm. I had originally thought it was cow, but other people told me no. That's why they call like that area that's just down the road from you, Sheep Hill. Yeah, you'd think I would have figured it out with that clue. There you are. You know the trail. So this trail is the same trail that Ted and I and Toby and I and Lucy and I and basically every dog we've ever had is taking this trail. It's a deer run, so if you're trying to get ticks, well, this is just the perfect place to go. Which is usually why every time we end up during tick season, we end up with like 3 or 4 ticks walking on us. Yeah, that's probably why. All these little grasses, they hang out on them. Nothing here right now for some reason. It's been a fairly, knock on wood, it's been a fairly tick-free season so far. We've probably maybe had 10 so far. And in a normal year, I mean, you'd get 3, 4 a day just coming up through here. So I'm very grateful for that. Don't know what causes it, what stops it, what starts it, who knows. But anyways, ticks have been fairly decent, so I'm good with that. And that's it for us. I think we're just going to head out the rest of the trail and head home. That little guy. Sam, no. So I'll give you an idea just how small these EFTs are. Hey, little fella. That is just, that little dude is microscopic. All right, enough of me harassing wildlife. It's really good that these guys are orange, because when you're walking along, that is hard to spot. Along with Yorkies, those are hard to spot too. He blends right in. Dude, you're like a product of the leaf litter. And he's headed home. By himself. So much for man's best friend. Hey, he made it home. Alright. Let's go back up to the yard. And that's it. So ends another Saturday with Sam.